Did I make it to that other world?
Ah! Whoa! Look out! Out of the way! The forest shadow's right on my tail!
Allow me to venture a guess as to who you are, stranger. You smell of blood, steel, and beasts. It's a very curious scent. How intriguing. It's not often my prey looks its predator in the eyes. You're not one to flee, are you? Not that you could get away from me. An unusual scent, and a puzzling reaction on top of that. Judging from the evidence, I can conclude that you are a visitor from another world. Am I correct?
Let me answer your question with another question. Who are you?
If I were to call myself by any name, it would be the Forest Shadow.
The Forest Shadow?
Now's not the time to concern yourself with such a trivial matter. What do you say we change the subject?
I'm afraid I have other business to attend to. I don't have time to waste.
Oh, by business, do you mean searching for your friends, perhaps?
Huh?
Don't be so surprised. You're a simple man, and I have a keen nose. Though it's nothing compared to the stone claws. But since you're in such a hurry, I'll get straight to the point.
What are you doing?
I thought it might be fun to test that otherworldly strength of yours.
I prefer not to fight any meaningless battles.
If it was meaningful, it wouldn't be called a battle. Now then, let's entertain ourselves, shall we?
Ha!
For the speed and angle of your strikes, they're surprisingly powerful. I've never seen anyone wield a spear like that before. I have a rough gauge of your skill now, though I wouldn't mind enjoying myself a little longer. Oh well, I suppose you've had enough. Now that we've had our fun, isn't it about time you were on your way? I'm sure those 3 friends of yours are eagerly awaiting your return.
3?
Oh, perhaps I was mistaken. No, I distinctly smell 3 others aside from you.
Is he trying to deceive me? Or is he actually telling the truth? It's impossible to tell.
An unusual scent, and a puzzling reaction on top of that. Judging from the evidence, I can conclude that you are a visitor from another world. Am I correct?
Considering he was able to guess my identity, that nose of his could be the real deal.
You may be a cautious man, but you make yourself far too easy to read. Confusion and disbelief are written all over your face.
I've just never encountered anyone whose nose can tell so much about someone.
Well, you're free to doubt my abilities. I don't care either way. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. Enjoy your front row seat as this world falls to ruin.
If what he said is true, only 4 of us must have come to this world. What the hell is going on? First things first, I need more information. And he doesn't seem like he'd be too keen on cooperating. But at this point, he's my only lead. Guess I'll follow him. I think he went this way. Is this some sort of primitive military base? Looks like they've got a couple of guards keeping watch.
You've got good instincts.
This is Monogamma territory. What business do you have at our hideout?
I bet those skull cowards sent you here to spy on us! Go on, admit it!
I came looking for the Forest Shadow. I mean you no harm.
Likely story. People don't just look for Lord Valdane.
Exactly. Now stop talking! You better tell us who you are and what you're really doing here.
You know what? We'll hear your story after we smacked you around and tied you up!
That's enough. You two are no match for this man.
Lord Valdane! We just...
If you don't want him to pierce extra holes in your heads, I suggest you both stand down.
Yes, sir!
Thanks for stepping in.
Fancy seeing you again. I never imagined you'd follow me. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you?
I just thought you might be able to tell me about this world. I need more information if I'm going to save my companions.
A wise decision. Although I fail to see how I benefit from this exchange. But I'm in a good mood. So I'll see to it that you get answers to your questions. Follow me.
Hey, Lord Valdane, listen to this! We got a huge fish today! Dinner's gonna be a feast!
Welcome back, Lord Valdane. Will you come watch one of our training sessions? We've all improved a lot.
I thought I told you all to pay me no heed.
They all seem to love him. Maybe his bark is bigger than his bite.
Have either of you seen Miauskas around? I have important business with him.
The Major! I saw him over there, earlier.
I see. Come, this way.
After you.
He must be around here somewhere.
Miauskas!
Sounds like we found him.
You know you can always count on me to come when I'm called, Lord Valdane.
Greetings, Major. Our new recruit here has some questions for you.
A new recruit, you don't say.
No offense, but I don't want my questions answered by a cat, Valdane. And what do you mean, new recruit?
Information is information, whether it comes from me or your new superior officer. Just be thankful someone is willing to answer your questions. Your silence speaks louder than words. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Not the friendliest commander I've met.
Okay, Greenpaw. Ready to get the yarn rolling?
Sure. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me.
Don't you worry. The old Major's got your back. Why don't you start by telling me your name?
The name's Rowen Dragspear. And you're Miauskers, correct?
In the fur. All right, Greenpaw. I'm ready for your questions. Lay 'em on me. As the Major of Managarmr, I'm privy to all sorts of information. I can even tell you a superb place to find musk fruit.
Miauskers, look out! Something's not right with this beast.
That's because this bear's got the blight. It's been tainted by Viridia Magna.
The blight? You know what? Save the explanation for later. Stay behind me! Phew.
Holy fish on a stick. You sure don't fight like any Greenpaw I've ever seen.
Did you say that beast was blighted? What exactly does that mean?
Ah! You mean you don't know? It's all Viridia Magna's doing.
What's that?
Well, she's only the very being who first breathed life into Natera. But now that she's gone berserk, she's contaminating everything. Forests, animals, spirits, you name it.
Well, you're free to doubt my abilities. I don't care either way. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. Enjoy your front row seat as this world falls to ruin.
So this Viridia Magna thing, it's going to be responsible for the destruction of this world. In that case, it's pretty clear what needs to be done.
Sure is! We have no choice but to take her down. That's Managarmer's main objective. Otherwise, we're all done for.
I am Tetra, and my world is in danger of total annihilation. A fearsome tyrant named Belphomet threatens us with the unthinkable.
Let me ask you something else. Do you know anyone by the name of Belphomet?
Huh? Ball for meat? Sorry, that name doesn't cat my nip at all.
Not the answer I expected.
Now that we've had our fun, isn't it about time you were on your way? I'm sure those 3 friends of yours are eagerly awaiting your return.
3?
Oh, perhaps I was mistaken. No, I distinctly smell 3 others aside from you.
I'm starting to get the feeling that this isn't Tetra's world.
We must prevail over Viridia Magna. But those skull numbskulls are a bunch of starry-eyed scaredy mice. At this rate, it'll be the same thing all over again.
What do you mean the same thing? Did something like this happen in the past?
Don't you know anything? Of course it did. You need to brush up on your history, my furless friend. I'll take you to some ruins later where you can do just that. Most people can't decipher them, but this slate makes it as easy as swatting fish in a barrel. See? It's the slate right here. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me!
What's wrong?
It's gone! The slate's gone! I must have dropped it when I was hightailing it through the forest earlier. Oh, no, this is bad. We can't decipher the ruins without it. Maybe that heiress last found it. I wonder if she'll return it to us.
Eris? Did you just say Eris?
Yes, why? Is she a friend of yours?
Yes. Do you know where she is now?
I don't know where she is exactly, but my guess is she's probably with Skull. She should be safe at least.
But isn't Skull your enemy? Are you sure she'll be all right?
Those Skull soft claws won't do anything violent. In fact, they won't do anything at all. Those crazies think they can talk to Viridia Magna for Whisker's sake.
The end of the world is coming, yet the people are completely divided. Sounds like this place has its fair share of problems.
Excuse me, Major Meowsker, sir. I've come to deliver a report.
Well, look who the cat dragged in, if it isn't Gina. What's the captain of the assault squad doing out here?
I received a strange report from our scouting party. I wanted to make sure you were aware of the situation. According to their report, a pair of unfamiliar young women were spotted in the forest. One wields a bow, while the other wields a blade. It seems they're both members of Skull.
Huh? A bow and a blade? That must be Arisa and Erica. I guess everyone sided with Skull.
Oh, kitty whiskers! That Arisa lass is a member of Skull! She's a sharper shot than I've ever seen. Can't say I'm thrilled about having her as an enemy. Oh, well, thanks for the update.
That's what I'm here for. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I need to go prepare for battle.
Keep your wits to the wind, here? Let me guess. Those strangers with the bow and blade. They pals of yours too?
Most likely.
Don't worry. Even if we end up fighting them, we won't take their lives. But I'm not so sure they'll extend the same kindness to us. I mean, they're your friends, and you're pretty strong.
True. Those two won't go down without a fight.
Now I'm the one with my whiskers in a twist. I hope everything turns out all right. Well, anyway, I guess that about covers it. Look sharp, Greenpaw. We better go receive our next orders from Lord Valdane. Hell, the Lord Commander's probably around here. There he is.
Were you able to get the information you needed, Rowen?
Yes. The Major taught me a lot about your world.
Splendid. All right, Meowskis, you're dismissed.
Permission to stay, my lord.
Permission denied. You're dismissed.
Fine.
Now it's my turn to ask the questions. What is our otherworldly visitor's impression of Natera so far?
The situation seems pretty dire. Even though the world is facing destruction, why do Managarmr and Skull refuse to cooperate?
Our feud is a necessary one.
Necessary? There's no such thing. War is an inevitable part of life, sure, but whether you fight or not shouldn't be based on mere whim.
You've given this quite a lot of thought, haven't you? How do you manage to enjoy your life when you're so busy brooding?
I don't have the luxury of enjoying life right now.
Was there ever a time you did?
Yes. When I was with my family. They were my one and only happiness.
What a load of nonsense.
You must have a family of your own. Touchy subject, I guess. At least you've lived your life in this breathtaking forest.
A shame, then, that it will all vanish when Viridia Magna's blight consumes it. My elder brother is the one who first showed me this spot.
Oh?
He always did have a gift for locating beautiful places. It was as if they called to him, begging him to venture into the wilds. Not wanting to be outdone, I set off to discover its bounty on my own. I returned, however, with only serious injuries to show for my efforts. You couldn't possibly understand how unbearable it was to watch my perfect brother bask in the blessings of the forest.
I can tell you really admire him. Or, well, you did in the past, at least.
Tell me, Rowen, do you dream when you close your eyes?
There was a time when I used to, but not anymore.
We have that in common. Although when I was a child, I often had a particular dream. It always started with me standing on the surface of a lake. Suddenly, the lake would begin to reflect the sunlight so brightly that I couldn't open my eyes. The sheer heat would scorch my skin. My body burned, crumbled, and turned to dust, until eventually I was no more. All that remained was the sun shining down on a glistening, solitary pool of blue. But that was in the past. Now I dream no more.
That's unfortunate.
I have finally gathered what makes you so peculiar. You and I bear the same scent.
My nose isn't as good as yours, so I'll just have to take your word for it.
Ha!
Let me ask the next question. Have you ever heard of anyone named Tetra or Belphomet?
I'm afraid not. Friends of yours?
Not exactly.
What a strange question to ask, then. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say you're lost.
That seems to be the case. Natera isn't where I was supposed to end up.
Fate really dealt you a poor hand, didn't it? Of all the worlds, you turned up in one on the brink of destruction.
That's not a problem. There's no threat so great that you shouldn't stand and face it.
There you go, brooding over those tired concepts again. Well then.
Yes, Lord Valdane. You called, sir.
Assign this man, Rowen, to the suppression squad. He's strong. You can expect great things from this one.
Understood, sir.
What's the meaning of this?
What did it sound like? After knowledge comes application. You need to go out and experience this world firsthand. One must never be complacent, after all. Or were you not going to stand against the destruction that threatens Natera?
Yes, sir. All right, Rowen, follow me.
Till we meet again, Valdane.
Indeed. Stay well. You think you're going to save Natera? I admire your enthusiasm, Rowen, but I'm afraid there's nothing you can do. Natera's savior was decided long ago, and he will be revealed when Viridia Magna begins to sing.
All right, this is the place.
What exactly are we supposed to do here?
Why, we're going on patrol, of course. You're in the suppression squad now. It's our duty to put all those blighted creatures out of their misery and bring peace back to the forest.
Got it. So, what's the strategy?
Strategy? Well, we'll circle the hideout and deal with any trouble we run into. That's about it.
Not the most tactically effective plan I've ever heard. Where's the squad captain?
Captain? Well, I'm the one who patrols the perimeter, so I guess you're looking at him.
Let me see a map of the area.
Sure. Here you go.
Assuming this is our current location, let's start by heading east down the road towards this big tree. We'll secure everything up to the reservoir. Blighted or not, beasts are still beasts. I'm sure their behavior is basically the same. In which case, we should probably steer clear of areas with thick underbrush. So, here. I think this would be the optimal route.
Whoa! Listen to you go!
Oh, sorry about that. Old habit of mine.
Well, it was amazing! Did you come up with all that just now? I think I'll call you Sarge. What do you say, Sarge?
I'd prefer that you didn't.
But you really know your stuff. I'm gonna call you Sarge anyway. Come on, let's get moving, Sarge. Bring it on, all you blighted beasts and skull jerks out there. We're not afraid of you.
Don't get too carried away.
Don't worry, this area's not that. Is that thing from Asylum? No way! What's it doing all the way over here? Careful, Sarge!
You'll have to do better than that! Looks like this one's a lot tougher than its friends. Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Aye, Sarge!
What even are you? Well, either way, if it's a fight you want, I'm happy to oblige. It's gone.
Whoa, I can't believe it! You just drove off a great spirit of Asylum! You're amazing, Sarge! With you around, this patrol will be a piece of cake!
It was nothing, really.
Huh? What's this shiny thing? Oh, what a weird rock. I wonder if that spirit dropped it. Well, whatever. Here you go, Sarge. You take it.
Why me?
You're the one who beat it. To the victor go the spoils and all that.
What did it sound like? After knowledge comes application. You need to go out and experience this world firsthand. One must never be complacent, after all.
I still don't know what he's scheming, but I guess there's a chance this thing could end up being useful. All right, I'll take it.
Great. Then let's finish our patrol and head back to base.
Sounds good.
Woohoo! Thanks, Sarge. That was a cinch with you along for the ride.
There you are. Were you out taking a stroll, you idiot? You're on meal duty today. Get your butt back to base.
Oh, stars, really? Later, Sarge. Gotta run.
See you around. Now that all that's out of the way, what's next? This slate thing is shining. Is it trying to lead me somewhere? Guess I won't solve anything by just standing here. This way, eh? Eris, it's you!
Rowen, so you too have arrived in this world.
Thank goodness you're all right. That's a load off my mind.
I am relieved to see that you are safe as well. You have a glowing slate, just like mine?
Oh yeah. Is it just me, or do they seem to be reacting to each other?
Yes, that seems to be the case. I was told these slates are tools for unearthing the history of this world.
You know, I don't see a reason for me to hang on to mine. Why don't you take this one too?
Are you certain?
Of course. I feel like I'll learn more by following Managarmr than playing around in some ruins anyway.
You would approach Managarmr? Are they not dangerous?
I'm not sure yet. They very well could be, but at the same time...
We have that in common. Although when I was a child, I often had a particular dream. It always started with me standing on the surface of a lake. Suddenly, the lake would begin to reflect the sunlight so brightly that I couldn't open my eyes. The sheer heat would scorch my skin. My body burned, crumbled, and turned to dust, until eventually I was no more. All that remained was the sun shining down on a glistening, solitary pool of blue.
There's something I have to figure out.
I understand. But you must know that Arisa and Erica seem to have sided with Skold.
They made it too? Well, that just gives me all the more reason to learn about their potential enemy.
Please be careful.
I will. We four are the only ones who ended up in this world, so we need to work together.
It's only the four of us?
We were probably separated due to some sort of interference by the Keepers. I imagine the other four were sent to Tetra's world, while the four of us were sent to Netera.
What? This does not bode well.
It's not all gloom and doom. We may be split up, but the others have our favorite portal hopper with them.
Do you mean you and Gilfrey?
Yep. We don't have to worry about them knowing he's there, which means we can focus our full attention on solving things here.
You're right, Rowen. I shall go and investigate the history of this world. I feel that an important clue lies in the past.
All right. Don't let this be the last time I see you.
Indeed, it won't be.
I'm glad to know she's all right. And the other two are with Skull, so I'm sure they're safe as well. In that case, I suppose it's time for me to get to work. There's still too much I don't know about this world. I'll head back to Managarmr's base for now. Huh? What's going on here?
Come on! Fight me like you mean it! Does the little baby want to take a nap? Pathetic.
Oh, come on, Captain. Can't you go any easier on me?
The spirits won't go easier, maggot. But fine. Let's take a quick break.
Reminds me of my own days in training.
Every last one of them. Useless. This is exactly why Skull gets away with whatever they want. Well, look what the blighted bear dragged in.
Sorry, I took the liberty of watching you run the drills.
Then I'm sorry my boys put on such a pathetic display. They don't have any fight in them at all.
I understand how you feel. It's tough trying to turn young soldiers into real warriors.
I'm starting to wonder if I'm up to the task. We still haven't succeeded in taking Balion's head, after all.
Will the world really change if he's killed?
Of course. It has to. If it doesn't, well, then there's no hope left for us. But enough about that. Word has it that you put on quite a show out in the forest. You even chased off a great spirit, yeah?
Only because I jumped in without knowing what it was. I'm lucky to be alive.
Don't be so modest. Oh, I just had a great idea. What if you gave these tenderfoots a little coaching? I have a feeling you might be able to get through to them.
I don't really know if I'm cut out for teaching.
Seriously, cut it with the modesty. I'm sure you'll be fine. But first, let me see if you've got what it takes.
If you insist.
Well now, don't you look relaxed. I'm planning to fight seriously here.
Mind if I add one condition? If I win, I want you to tell me more about Valdane.
You want information about the Lord Commander? Why is that?
Call it curiosity.
All right. It's a deal. But don't get ahead of yourself. You haven't won yet. I'm not a man of armor captain for nothing.
Ha!
Whoa.
Had enough?
Wow. I didn't stand a chance. I could tell you were strong from the moment I met you, but I had no idea you were this strong.
You're not too bad yourself. With proper instruction, I bet you'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Yet a formal instructor, huh? Never considered that before.
How are you feeling? No bruising or anything?
Don't flatter yourself. You can't be a captain around these parts without being made of pretty tough stuff.
I didn't mean to imply anything.
It's fine. So, what did you want to know about Lord Valdane? Shoot.
Well, first I was wondering...
Oh, quit pushing!
Explain yourselves.
Sorry for the interruption, ma'am. He said he just had to see that guy up close no matter what.
Hey, you said you wanted to see him too.
Well, can you blame me? I mean, he beat the captain.
I'm pretty sure your break ended a long time ago, cadets. What are you doing lollygagging around here?
Sorry, Mum.
Don't be so hard on them. Everyone's let curiosity get the best of them from time to time.
You're too soft, you know that.
Your name's Rowen, right? You must be crazy strong. I've never even gotten a single hit on the captain.
Would you teach us how to fight with a spear, please?
Well...
What do you say, Rowen?
I guess I'll ask you about Valdane later.
Thanks. I really appreciate this. Listen up, you two. You'd better straighten up and take this seriously.
Yes, ma'am. We will.
Spineless whelps. Good luck with this lot, Rowen.
Luck's got nothing to do with it. All right, let's start out by practicing how to hold a spear.
Come
Thanks
back
for
and
the
teach us
lesson,
again
Rowen.
sometime.
Sure, but keep working on your form.
That was impressive. I learned quite a bit myself.
Just drawing on old experience.
I bet you led a tight ship in your old unit. I wish the rest of your troops could be here to join Managarmr too.
No, you've got it all wrong. I did something unforgivable to one of my own men. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Whatever it is, it's okay, Rowen. You're right at home here in Managarmr. We all have skeletons in our closets. Vile Mother knows I do. It's like I'm still picking bones out of my skirts. My sister. She was a gentle, honest child, and my biggest fan.
I see. I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that. In any case, I do think you're cut out for this place, Rowen. Everyone here, the Lord Commander and myself included, we've all got a past to contend with.
Sounds about right.
Look, if you're going to go digging around in Lord Valdane's past, you'd better know what you're getting into. Otherwise, you'll live to regret it. He's cursed, you see.
Then he's in good company.
He is he? Well, this conversation went on longer than I intended. But since I have you here, can I ask you for one last favor? It's been a while since I've talked to anyone about my sister. Makes me want to take flowers to her grave. Care to join?
Of course. It would be my honor.
It's just a little further now. Sorry for dragging you along.
I don't mind. This is a beautiful place.
Isn't it? My sister loved flowers, so I decided to lay her to rest where she could be near them.
You have my condolences. It's never easy losing someone dear to you.
It hurt so badly. It still does. I'll never forgive myself for being unable to protect her. The guilt eats away at me to this day.
I have a family of my own. I've been on the road a long time in order to save them.
At least they're alive. That means there's plenty of hope left. I have faith that you'll be able to protect your family.
Thank you. You're very kind.
No one's told me that before. Not since I joined Managarmr, at least.
Did you enlist because of your sister?
Yes. After she was killed by a blighted spirit. The enemy of your enemy is your friend, and all that. She went out to pick flowers for me when she was attacked. By the time I found her, it was too late. The ground was already covered with her blood. That horrific scene still haunts my dreams. I joined Managarmr because I wanted to break free of those nightmares. All right, we're here.
Would you mind if I said a blessing on your sister's behalf?
Not at all. Please, go ahead.
May you find peace in the life hereafter.
Child of the land and sky, drift now in eternal slumber. You're a very kind person, Rowen. I appreciate your willingness to pay respects to a complete stranger.
She's not a stranger at all. She's your sister.
Say, Rowen,
Yeah?
I'm only telling you this because I feel like I can trust you. So, about Lord Valdane. He's been acting strange recently. He'll sit by the lake, unmoving until the sun goes down, and yet he'll jump at the chance to pick a fight with Skull. We're all starting to get worried, but we can't exactly confront the Lord Commander directly.
He's lucky to have such loyal subordinates.
Subordinates, you say? That implies he has a sense of affiliation. You have to be around your inferiors to have inferiors. But you might be able to free him from his solitude. It would mean a lot to all of us if you would try to speak with him.
Well, I do want to know more about him. That's why I came to you in the first place.
Thank you. I hope you'll be able to help him. Recently, I don't know, it feels like he's on the verge of breaking down.
I'll do what I can.
It might help to start by speaking with Meowskers. They've been together for a long time. Knowing the Mage's schedule, he's likely to be scouting a few tree lengths away from here.
Thanks. I'll go chat with him now. Would you like to come along?
No, I'll stay here for a while longer.
All right. In that case, I'll see you around later. Give your sister my regards.
You're a good man, Rowen. But there's a lot more to the Forest Shadow than he lets on. You've got your work cut out for you. The wind sure is strong today. Perhaps it's my sister, giving us a little push in the right direction.
That sound. It's coming from over there.
Get away from me! You don't want to eat me. I taste absolutely awful. My meat's too rough, tough it is. Please, you gotta believe me.
Meowskers, look out!
Wow! Where'd you come from, Greenpaw?
Did it get you?
Don't worry about me. I'm a major in Managarmr, remember? I'm not the least bit scared of this. Ow! Ow! Reinforcements incoming!
Doesn't matter how many there are. They're all going down. How do you like this?
That was marvelous. I can't believe you managed to handle 2 of those Might Blight nasties at once. I have to say, I'm a little jealous.
Strength itself isn't what's important. All that matters is what you're able to achieve. Sounds odd coming out of my mouth, though. What is it?
Well, it's just Lord Valdane once said the exact same thing to me. A long time ago, back when he saved me.
Would you mind telling me more about that?
It's not a very interesting story, but sure. You see, I've always been a meek cheek ever since I was born. And what's worse, danger's always stuck to me like scales on a fish. One time, I was face to chompers with a beastie, and I saw my 9 lives flash before my very eyes. But suddenly, Lord Valdane appeared and saved me, telling me about the nature of strength, just like you did.
He's an enigma, that one. Impossible to tell if he's kind or cruel. I'm starting to think no one really knows who he is.
Well, Lord Valdane was the first person to ever show me kindness, so I chose to follow him. That's all there is to it.
But he's in trouble now, right? That's what Gina said, at least. If you know something, please tell me. I might be able to help.
I think Lord Valdane is out for revenge.
Revenge? Against Viridia Magna, you mean?
No. Against Balion. Against Skoll. You see, Lord Valdane is royalty. He's Balion's younger brother. Well, half-brother. They were born to different mothers.
I had no idea.
But Lord Valdane's mother was killed, and he was run out of his own home. He had no choice but to brave the forests by himself. Lord Valdane never recovered from the experience. He's still hop-pop furious, even.
Revenge against his persecutors, is it? And he thinks Balion and Skoll are to blame?
Exactly. The truth is, it's possible the Lord Commander couldn't give cat or nip about Viridia Magna. Or even Naterra itself, for that matter. I'm willing to bet he gained that cursed power of his by drinking some sort of secret concoction. All for the sole purpose of defeating Skoll. That's how deep his hate for his brother goes.
Persecuted as a bastard child, bereaved of a mother and forced into isolation. Cursed with power and seeking revenge. Is this who you are, Valdane?
He always did have a gift for locating beautiful places. It was as if they called to him, begging him to venture into the wilds. Not wanting to be outdone, I set off to discover its bounty on my own. I returned, however, with only serious injuries to show for my efforts. You couldn't possibly understand how unbearable it was to watch my perfect brother bask in the blessings of the forest.
He's been acting strange recently. He'll sit by the lake, unmoving until the sun goes down. And yet he'll jump at the chance to pick a fight with Skoll.
It all makes sense now. I need to get to Valdane before he does something drastic. Thanks for your help. I'm glad I decided to speak to you.
All right. Where are you going, Greenpaw?
I'm going to have a little chat with Valdane. Keep an eye out for beasts and spirits now.
What a strange fellow. Nothing like Lord Valdane. And yet, it's as if they could be from the same litter. So how is it, Rowen? Will you be the one to rescue the Lord Commander from his solitude? I guess we don't have much else to hope for.
I thought you might be here.
And why might you have thought that? Wait, allow me to venture a guess.
No need for that. How about I just tell you instead?
Huh.
Valdane, are you doing all this for the sake of revenge?
Did your thirst for knowledge bring you here? I'm glad to see you haven't grown complacent.
Answer me, Valdane.
And what will you do when you learn the truth?
That remains to be seen. But if it's vengeance you seek, you can be sure that I'll stop you. You have valuable allies here in Menegarmer. It isn't fair to use them as tools for your revenge.
Ah, how kind and simple-minded you are. However, nothing can stop the lust for revenge that burns within my soul. They made a fool of me, called me a bastard and despised me, brought death to my mother and destroyed my life. And who is to blame? Balion. He cast me into the shadows, and I will have his head. I have no truer desire than to see him pay for my suffering.
So much malice directed toward one man. Do you really blame him and him alone?
Actually, no. Motives are like shadows. In the light they are visible, refined even. But at night they twist into nebulous things, until one can't differentiate them from the darkness itself. So allow me to enlighten you, Rowen. Balian and I are not brothers, not to any degree. I am the spawn of a wicked dragon, the forest terror, not the illegitimate brat of a fool king.
What?
The terror abducted my mother, and so I was the result. This form is proof that the blood of that cursed dragon flows within my veins. But the king, cursed as I was, took pity on dearest mother and me. He welcomed us into his family with open arms, willingly bringing disgrace upon himself in order to protect us. An unbelievably kind and selfless gesture, don't you think? Oh, and just so we're clear, I'm not being sarcastic. That man is my savior.
Then why did you throw your family aside to live in solitude? Why do you choose to take up arms against them?
Don't you think it's pathetic that they never told me the truth? All that time, I actually thought the blood of a king flowed through me.
What?
It makes me disgusted just thinking about it, Rowen. I can't take it anymore. Can you feel it, Rowen? My curse, the corrosive darkness. I should not be allowed to exist. My mother's death, the late king's grief, I am to blame for both. And so long as there is still breath in my body, the current king, and the entire kingdom with him, could be tainted as well.
Valdane, I never knew.
I will fulfill the ultimate desire of a shadow, to be consumed by the light in order to make room for the dawn. And then, all will know the true significance of he who will illuminate this wretched forest. Ma, you are a stubborn fellow. Tell me, why do you still refuse to bare your fangs?
Because I have no reason to fight you.
Sympathy, is it? It's been a while since I've received much of that. Regardless, you are the only person who knows the truth about me. But none will know the truth after today. Raise your weapon, Rowen.
I'm not taking pity on you. I just...
Save the rest for when you meet your maker.
Gina!
Explain yourself, Captain.
I can't let you do this, Lord Commander. If you kill Rowen, there'll be no turning back. Please stop this. You need him.
You speak as if I could turn back. I will cut you down to size until you are nothing but fertilizer for the grass beneath our feet. Now, prepare yourselves. Now, prepare yourselves.
Stop this, Valdane!
Die, damn you!
Do you always fight your allies?
Allies? What sentimentality do you expect from me? There's no room for such foolishness on the battlefield.
Your captain would disagree. She's here for you, and I am too!
Ha! Finally, you've decided to reveal your power. Took you long enough.
I feel sorry for you, Valdane.
Why do you choose to stand in my way? This isn't even your world. None of this has anything to do with you.
When I see a disaster approaching, I won't simply stand aside and do nothing.
You really believe you can save Netera from disaster?
This world isn't the only thing facing ruin, Valdane. You are too.
You don't understand anything.
I do, though. I understand the pain of losing control to the curse. And watching someone you care about die at your own hand. I ran from the truth, even going so far as to cut ties with my family, even though I couldn't bear to be apart from them. I am far weaker than you and far more cursed by my past. It took me a while, but I made up my mind to use this power and face my sins head on.
What a pathetic form you've taken, Rowen.
Well, from where I'm standing, yours isn't all that impressive either.
I won't deny that.
We can stop this conflict now, Valdane. But if you still insist on fighting...
I won't allow myself to be stopped. Not by you or anyone else!
Ah!
Ah!
Valdane! Please, stop this!
Curse you, Rowen!
Oh no.
So, the time has finally come. We'll have to finish our duel later. Destiny calls.
Valdane, wait.
The wheel of fate has already begun to turn, Rowen. Nothing can stop it, now that the vile mother has begun to reawaken. According to legend, the world will end upon her fourth roar. Impossible to know if this is more than mere fable, but everyone seems to believe it. Regardless, we can't stop what's already begun. But don't worry, there exists a light that will illuminate all of Netera.
That light can illuminate you as well.
A shadow's role is to be consumed by the light. Farewell, Rowen. I must admit, I rather enjoyed our time together.
Valdane, is this what you really want? To vanish from this world and leave nothing of yourself behind?
His Majesty is the greatest and most virtuous man in all the forest. That's what my mother told me. But I knew that had to be a lie. After all, I existed. Born as a result of the king's infidelity, I was no more than a corrupt and tainted existence. Did that mean that the king was unworthy of the crown? No, for he had another son, a legitimate son. He was Baleon, heir to the throne, a prince, pure and without sin. The fact that the king had raised such progeny was evidence of his own virtue. I tainted the king's reputation, while Baleon elevated it. We were in opposition, light and shadow. I despised him like night despises morning for encroaching on its territory. And he felt much the same, I imagine. It was impossible for us to reach an understanding. Ah! The chill of the rock at my back sent a shiver down my spine. I was dripping with sweat, my hands trembling uncontrollably as the beast's fangs approached my face. The roar of the nearby waterfall faded to a mere whisper. I had overestimated my ability, believing I could easily handle a single mark. But in the end, the beast became the hunter, and I was the prey. It glared down at me, and as I stared at my own reflection in the depths of its hollow eyes, I prepared myself for certain death.
Valdane, hold on!
Balion leapt into the fray without a moment of hesitation, ignoring my cries of protest. It was as though he knew no fear. I watched as he swung his sword and battled the beast. "Don't hurt my little brother," he bellowed. When I came to, the beast was gone, and Balion was looking even rougher than I was. I laughed when I saw him. He laughed too, and suddenly it felt like an unspoken connection had formed between us. Balion and I were complete opposites in every way, but that's what I grew to appreciate. He was the light that illuminated the forest. And eventually, through our brotherhood, I even came to appreciate myself. I shared some of the same blood as Balion, and that gave me hope, despite my adulterous origin. That connection was my very salvation. Then one day, I went out hunting, hoping to surprise Balion with a slew of new trophies. From sunrise to sundown, I stalked the forest trails. And I bagged more prey than I ever had before. Pride filled my chest, and I could not wait to show His Majesty the spoils of my hunt. I ran home, stopping only when I arrived at the doorway of the king's chambers. Curiously, I heard my mother's voice, and upon peeking inside, I saw her bowing deeply before the king. She was apologizing profusely for her presence and the mark it had placed on his reputation. Then she lowered her forehead to the ground, as if shame was weighing her down further. Through her tears, she switched from apology to appreciation, thanking him for accepting her bastard child into his family. What? I dropped my trophies in shock and burst into the room, demanding to know the truth. My mother and the king were dumbfounded by the entrance, but they acquiesced to my demands. My mother explained, through a shaking voice, that she had been abducted by a cursed dragon, and that I was born as a result. The king had pitied us and took us in, claiming that my mother was a mistress, and I, his illegitimate child. I wasn't proof of his infidelity, not even close, but I was a corrupt and tainted existence once more. My mother and father tried to console me, I think. Something about friendship and kindness. Or was it family? Their efforts felt empty, as hollow as the lies they'd fabricated. What a pair of fools, so blind to the true problem. I was of no consequence. There was no point in comforting me. All that truly mattered was Balion. If a corrupted freak were to stand by his side, call him brother no less, it would mar his perfection, defile his claim to a throne built on virtue. Had they not realized how utterly imbecilic and cruel an outcome that would be? Balion's light was everything! Infuriated by their ignorance, I leapt at my mother in a blind rage. "Why?" she whispered, breathing her last breath. "What have you done?" the king shouted, reaching for his sword. And I simply wept. Why was I born? Why was I allowed to live? At that moment, something within me began to stir. It bubbled and festered until I could contain it no longer. It was the power of the dragon. And as that cursed power grew, I felt control slipping further and further away. As the king turned to make his escape, he looked at me one last time, eyes full of fear, and mouthed a single word. Monster. My mother's death was on his hands. He should have told me the truth. He should have been rid of me when he had the chance. I could go on no longer, not without a reason for being born into the world. And so, I decided to give myself a purpose in life.
Why must you leave, brother? Where will you go?
Balion, Your kingdom provides for many, but I no longer have a place here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're a family. You belong with us.
You don't understand, brother. Maybe it's better that you don't.
Wait! Don't go, Valdane!
Unhand me!
What was that power just now?
Balion, you knew nothing, and that was for the best. A parting gift from my mother. Her potion gave me the power to steal the life force of others.
No, Valdane! This is wrong!
Farewell, my brother, the future Forest King. I will be amongst the trees, forever lurking in the shadows. He didn't pursue me. Some called him a coward. Others even doubted his ability to be king. And I continued to wait for the time when I would fulfill the purpose of my existence. Meanwhile, Viridia Magna began to spread her blight throughout the world, and Terra began hurtling towards destruction. Finally, it was time to put my plan into motion.
Look, my lord. The blight is spreading again.
Indeed it is. It seems my wait is finally over.
What do you mean?
Listen, Meowskers, and listen well. From this moment henceforth, we will be known as Managama. We will revolt against the forest and fasten our fangs around the throat of the vile mother. The time has come to rebel against the king of cowards. And with that, the wheel of fate was set in motion. There is no true meaning behind my existence, but since I was born into this world, there is a role I have vowed to fulfill. I have taken the form of a shadow, and as such, it is my purpose to disappear within the light. Through defeating the wretched enemy of the forest, the heir to the throne will regain his right to be king. Balion, you will end my life with your blade. You will achieve that which your father could not. And then, all will bow before the new Forest King.
I'm so sorry, Rowen. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have said what I did.
Don't blame yourself. On the contrary, I should be thanking you for helping me out back there.
I still feel responsible.
Are you going to go after him?
Yes. I have a feeling the battle's already begun. We need to settle this conflict before Terra is destroyed. I know our ideas of settle might be different, but I'm still going. The captain's duty and all that.
Right.
But you know, I don't think we've lost the Lord Commander yet. Will you try to get through to him one last time?
Of course.
Thank you.
What are you doing hanging around here?
You again.
Viridia Magna has reawakened. We have to defeat Skull and take her out before she turns this world into her personal stretching post. Hurry and gather the troops. It's only a matter of time before...
Filthy Managama scum! There you are!
Skull soldiers!
Wow! See? I tried to warn you!
Sorry, but this is as far as you go!
We can't afford to surrender here.
He's too strong!
Top shop work, Greenpaw! You really put him through the ringer! With you on our side, defeating Skull will be kitten's play.
Even you want to fight them?
Of course I do. I'm Lord Valdane's right paw man, his bosom buddy. I'd give anything to help him. After we defeat both Skull and Viridia Magna, Lord Valdane will become the Forest King in Balion's place. Then those fur-brained fools in the village will finally understand. They'll see just how amazing my lord really is. After all, he gave all of Managarm a purpose and a place to call home. So now it's time for all of us to return the favor. Pep in your step, Greenpaw! Follow me!
I'm right behind you. Valdane, if you choose death, what will happen to the rest of Managarmer? They've placed their faith in you. Without you, they'll just be a rebel group driven by bitterness and despair. And if that happens, Natera will never know peace. But even if that wasn't the case, I would still go after you. I can't leave you to suffer on your own, Valdane. I won't let you die. That's a promise.